Well, of course, all of the newspapers are full of the 1 October government incentive changes for first-time buyers. And it's wall-to-wall coverage and, of course, wall-to-wall spruiking. I've made a few shows about this, but it is such an important event that it's worth just reflecting on it in a slightly different context today. And on the way in, it's worth noting here that, of course, Elizabeth Redmond, for example, the national property editor, wrote that from yesterday, more first home buyers are eligible to purchase with a low 5% deposit using the federal government's expanded first home guarantee schemes. But that means a 95% home loan, and it doesn't make property prices any cheaper. And of course, buyers must qualify for a home loan, so anyone buying at the upper price cap needs a healthy income. And economists have warned that demand-driven schemes put upward pressure on prices, although Treasury's modelling is, of course, over 5 years, not much at all. Now, it's worth just highlighting, as she says here, that modelling from Comparisons Service Compare Club found that to buy at the Sydney price cap on the minimum deposit, a couple would need a combined income of, wait for it, $290,000, and a single income buyer would need $285,000. That is a large amount. That is well above the median income in and around Sydney. So it's a relatively small proportion of people who will find this beneficial. And of course, banks are going to war. Another article here highlights the fact that Macquarie is becoming very much active in the mortgage market. And it's interesting, the report earlier in the year by Westpac estimated that the 400,000 borrowers technically captured by the combined existing and expanded scheme is a big number, but those numbers will be significantly whittled away by loan serviceability constraints. Add to that complexity, home prices are already on a run, with figures released by Cotality, as I discussed yesterday, up. And of course, whilst the Treasury is only saying 0.5% over the next 6 years, Insurance Council of Australia modelled home values up between 5 and 10% over the next year alone. And there are still considerable constraints, specifically hitting first-time buyers, but buyers more broadly too.